All right, y'all. So this is something we're pretty excited about. We were finally able to institute this intensive rotational grazing. And I know we've talked about it a lot and we've kind of done it, but never intensive like this. So I just want to show y'all what it looks like. This is the little section of pasture that we put our steers in today. And this whole area that we've got sectioned off was probably like a week's worth. So this is like half a day's worth of grazing that they've done so far today. And then let's walk. We'll go through each one and show you day by day. So how many days have they been here, babe? See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is day 8 in this pasture. And we still have 4 more days, so 12 days total here. So this is day 8. Probably should get the kids to pick up all these palm fronds. This is day 7. So look at this grass, how they've eaten it down. Okay. And you're going to see a couple days where you don't really see much growth in the grass. Oh, look at over here. This is day 7 versus where they haven't grazed yet.
And this looked like that.
Here? Yeah, this was like this yesterday. So this is the difference. It's grazed, not grazed. And for our fencing, it is so simple. Actually, we don't even have the connectors. We just have this stuff tied. It's the poly wire. We just have it tied in a single knot on the ends of these to the perimeter fencing right now. And we've got these little push-in posts everywhere there's an intersection. I mean, these are $2 a piece, and this wire is probably $30 for 400 feet. That's a guess. I don't know.
25 or 30, I think.
Yeah, 25 or 30, and it's probably more than 400 feet. I don't remember. I haven't bought any in a while because it lasts. I mean, we cut it and cut it in sections. If I want to take it down, tie a square knot in it, and you've got a big long piece again. Square knots back together. So day 8, day 7, day 6. Okay. This is day 5 right here, and there wasn't as much grazing in this. So actually this is day 5 and 6 where you're at right now, because there wasn't much grass in this area, this whole section. It was a different type of grass. So we moved them, put them here for half a day, and then in this section here where y'all are at for half a day. So this is 2 days right here, okay? Days 5 and 6. And then over here is day 4. Still don't see a whole lot of growth, but here at day 5,
3,
yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I'm counting down, not up. This is day 3. You can see you've got more green grass in here now. Okay, it's getting a little greener. Now we come back here.
Day 2.
To day
2.
No, we're wrong, because this is day 4. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, this is day 4. Somehow. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This was
6, 7, 8, 9. That's day 9.
okay. Yeah, we were off in the beginning. I see. So that was, we were at day 9 in the beginning. So we were just a day off.
I miscounted. We started at day 9, not day 8.
So it was 9, 8, 7.
Yeah. So that was
5 and 6.
This is day 4. We're in right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So
this is day 4. Sorry about that.
Not 3, day 4. I miscounted paddocks. So that means we get an extra day out of here than what we thought, instead of a week. So now we're getting a little bit more green grass coming. Okay. Day 3 right here. So, and then you can look at day 3 versus day 8. See, there's a few patches of green that they just didn't graze. I don't know why they don't graze.
It seems to be where they pooped. They don't like to eat where they pooped.
They don't like that fertile grass or something. Anyway, so.
Well, it's just piles of poop. I don't think they want to eat poopy grass.
Day 3. Yeah.
I don't blame them.
All right. And you can see it's just, you're getting more and more thick green grass coming in.
And day 2.
Is day 2. Way different. Show day 2 versus day 8. And we just move this water, like we split each pasture with it. So they
Hope you can tell on camera the difference.
What, baby?
So I hope they can tell on the camera the difference, but it's...
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh yeah, this is good. You can see right in here is really green where it's coming back in, and then over there is
that's
eating down. Yep.
Yesterday. All right, and then the one extra day. Look at this. This is the first place we had them. So this is day 1. So this was 9 days ago. 9 days ago they grazed this, and it looked like day 9 there.
Yep.
I wish they were side by side so you could see the difference. But I'll show you. Like, here's day 1. You can see how tall that grass is. Some of it's probably 12 inches. And then over here is day 9. And barely anything. So, I mean, but this stuff is going to regenerate just, it'll look like that in another 9 days. So what our plan is, we're going to do, we've got day 9 here, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we've got 4 more days here. Then we're going to loosen some of this wire and let it lay on the ground, and then move them to our other big section of pasture, and we're going to partition it off before we move them. So over there, I don't know how many we're going to have yet. Probably maybe 20 days in there by doing it this way.
And by the time we're done over there, we can bring them back over to this area and start again.
Which is really weird because we may be able to only have to use half of our property for these 2
about
steers.
an acre for 2 steers.
Yeah, an acre for 2 steers doing this rotational grazing thing. And where we had the dry spell, we kind of had a drought where our grass wasn't growing well. For a while, it was really not much happening.
Besides, it got burned, and the burn did not help
it got burned, and then we had a drought, and so it was really rough there for a while. So they had really lost a good bit of weight. We were giving them hay and stuff, but hay just doesn't make up for grass, and we're not grain feeding them. Hey, Filet. Yep, they're pretty tame. They don't mind us. So I mean, they don't want you to approach them, but they'll approach you. So anyway, that's what we've got going on. They're starting to slick out and get some weight on them.
Yep.
It's pretty exciting.
They filled out a lot more than they were over the winter.
Right. I knew the intentional grazing would work because we'd done it in Virginia, but we've never done it on, like, actually cross-fenced. Like,
this
we
scale.
We turned this into maybe 4 sections. Not, how many does someone
13.
have? 13 sections, yeah. So it's pretty awesome. It really is. And then over there we'll have at least 20. Yeah. At least.
And the chickens will be gone by then. Probably by the time we get them up there, we'll be butchering them. So
2 weeks probably.
Maybe a week. They're looking pretty good.
And the pigs will be.
Which pig area doesn't offer any.
It doesn't really matter. They can get in there in the shade, but we probably won't even fence it as part of their paddocks.
Yeah.
So.
This is exciting.
But I just wanted to show y'all the rotational grazing and give y'all an update on it, because I know we had talked about it, and
we talked about it a lot.
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot.
And I've written about it in my book, The Pasture Raising Livestock.
We know how to do it, and we just hadn't been able to do it here, partly because of time, work. I was working 60, 70 hours a week, and now that I'm working for myself, we have more time to focus on the farm here, and so it helps out. You know, I'm working less hours but making more money, and I'm being able to work here on the farm and invest time here, which is helping out tremendously. So it's kind of a win-win on that situation. But so yeah, this is really cool. And you know, I mean, there's days when he'll go through this wire, no big deal. He just eats a little more grass somewhere else that day, but it doesn't make that big of a difference. It's not, these are not our perimeter fence. You know, our perimeter fence is really good, high tensile, lots of voltage. So if they cross over, it's not the end of the world. But he hasn't done that in about 3 days. He's stayed where we've put him the last 3 days.
And we put the water trough between 2 paddocks so that we only have to move it every other day rather than every day. That helps.
I think I explained that, but maybe not. But yeah, we'll dump that tomorrow and move it over there between the next 2.
Yep.
And then we'll dump it 2 days later.
And we'll move the basketball and the Captain America shield before you put them over there.
Right. But it's pretty cool.
It's lightninging
So,
behind you.
Yeah,
Yikes.
There's a big thunderstorm off to the east of us right now.
Lightninging. Is that a word?
Lightninging? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's lightning.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I like lightninging better.
So here's our little Freedom Rangers. Yeah, I guess y'all saw them, but we're bringing them in behind the steers a little bit.
They're doing so much better
We're
now.
not having to move them very often. Hey, look at this area of grass. See how this is where the steers grazed it. I mean, it looks like it was cut with a mower.
Mm-hmm.
The square ends on it. Is it focusing?
Yep.
They cut it. They bite it off almost square. It's pretty crazy. So it's just all one level here, and they didn't bite this at all the other day. They just didn't eat here, but they ate all this through here. I just think it's neat how level where they eat.
It's not
cut.
like horses who rip it out by the roots.
No,
That's why the horses have their own little paddock that's basically dirt now, because we can't have them free grazing because they would just rip it all out and we'd have dirt
when
lots.
you're doing pasture-based farming, you're really a grass farmer first.
Yeah.
So we're having to manage our grass.
Yep.
And our pastures, so the horses, they don't lend themselves to
Right.
pasture management.
But in the end, the pasture's healthier, the animal's healthier, and it's just a continual cycle of healthy pasture and healthy animals, so it's really
the
great.
healthier the pasture gets, the more nutrient dense the grass is, the better your cows.
The less your
healthier.
parasite load is. It's
Yeah.
just all kinds of really beneficial things.
It's a really cool cycle.
But yeah, these Freedom Rangers are really, they're growing and they're looking a whole lot better.
We haven't had any losses in 5
We
days,
also
4
had
days.
a hole in the tractor, so we're wondering if some of them weren't snatched.
Yeah.
We're not really sure. We didn't realize there was a little hole in
We think our beagle may have worked his way in and have helped himself to a couple.
we're not sure,
We're
but
still working with him. If y'all have any good tips on how to break a dog from attacking chickens, please comment.
he
and tell
does
us.
better for a while. He'll do great, and then all of a sudden he just,
He's like, you flip a switch in him and he wants to attack him and chase him and mess. And we've tried shock collars and that helps, but just trying to keep it charged all the time and keep it on him is
he's a
just
good
kind
dog.
of a pain.
He just
We
needs
like
some
him,
guidance.
but this is we can't have him attacking our stuff. So
And keeping him on a chain isn't a very good option.
no, we don't like doing that either.
No, if we're out here with him, most of the time he behaves, but if we leave him unsupervised, he's, you know, we're outside a lot, so that helps, but
Just doesn't work if we
No.
go away. If we go away, we need to tie him up, which I would rather be able to leave him loose to help protect things.
Yeah.
But he's the problem.
he's not a very good livestock guardian.
No.
He's a beagle. I think that's just what beagles do.
Yeah, and it may be just what he's bred to do, but
Yeah.
I still think we should be able to break him of it. I just don't know how. So any tips or advice on that would be awesome. So
All
anyway.
right, well,
Well, I think that pretty much wraps up this. I mean, I hope y'all are excited about it because it's very exciting to us.
yeah.
We have 2.5 acres, and people just don't have any idea that you can raise steers. Right now we have 2 steers, 100 meat birds, 2 pigs, 2 horses,
7 goats.
7 goats, and probably 30 laying hens. A 50 by 85 foot garden that we picked 2 bushels of green beans out of yesterday and canned.
And loads of
And
zucchini already.
Lots of zucchini and yellow squash. There's still a bunch of green
Ooh,
beans.
and half
coming
a
in.
gallon of refrigerator dill pickles.
Yes, that's exciting. I'm excited about the pickles.
Yeah.
So once the cucumbers really start coming in, we'll water bath them. But refrigerator pickles are my favorite because they're nice and crisp.
Tips for crispy canned pickles.
That's
We've
another
tried the
thing.
grape leaf and it does okay, and we don't
helps.
do the additive, the alum additive, obviously, but anything else we can do to crisp up our pickles. Cutting off the blossom end, we know
Comment
that.
and let us know.
Yep.
So
All right, well,
that's that.
that's that. It's exciting.